meditacionesdiarias.com.
Hello and welcome back. This is Lorena Meyer reading to you from Minnesota. Our adult devotional titled, I Am With You, Bible Promises for a Life of Full Assurance. Today's date is February 8th, 2023. Today's reflection is called, Never Again Will They Leave the Temple of Our God. Revelation chapter 3 verse 12 says, The one who is victorious I will make a pillar in the temple of my God. Never again will they leave it. No other building has ever made me feel as small as the magnificent St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. The basilica is impressive not only for its size, it can hold 150,000 people, but also for the enormous luxuries that adorn every inch of the building. It's essentially a massive museum filled with masterpieces of Christian and universal art. And for good reason. The basilica was built by the most important and renowned architects and artists of the Italian Renaissance, including Raphael, Michelangelo, Bernini, Bramante, Sangallo, and Moderno. When I first had the opportunity to visit, I went inside and didn't want to leave. Nevertheless, the building, which was intended to perpetuate the papacy's splendor and authority, stirred up a reaction that was contrary to what the popes who worked on it were expecting. Papal bulls were issued to persuade the faithful to relinquish their possessions and hand them over to the church in order to expedite the work. Ended up being one of the reasons Luther wrote his 95 Theses. In Thesis 51, the reformer mentions how the preachers of indulgences do extort money from the people, and says the Pope should sell the Basilica of St. Peter if needed. In Thesis 82, Luther referred to miserable money with which to build a church. Yes, I was impressed by the Basilica, but in it are only found human beauty and splendor, lifeless works of art that will cease to exist someday. On the other hand, Isaiah tells us about his experience when he entered the most imposing temple in the universe, one that was not made by human hands. And there he saw the Lord sitting on a throne, high and lifted up, with seraphim that said, Holy, holy, holy. Upon experiencing the holiness of that place, he felt small and cried out, Woe is me, for I am undone, because I am a man of unclean lips. For my eyes have seen the King, the Lord of hosts. You can find this in Isaiah chapter 6, verses 1 through 5. As Luther taught, there was no forgiveness of sins at St. Peter's Basilica, but in the heavenly temple, the prophet Isaiah received cleansing and forgiveness. And Christ promises that once we enter that temple, never again will we leave it. Thanks again for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed today's reflection. Have a blessed day.
Thank you for joining us. We invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel at m.youtube.com/c/Meditaciones Diarias and to follow us on our social media in Instagram at www.instagram.com/meditacionesdiarias7. May God bless you and your family.